Sorry. Okay, so right now I'm going to talk about emotions. Something that I've never seen anybody do on YouTube, but I really feel like if you're going to be a teacher in another country, you should know that the emotions that you're going to go through, or at least have an idea. The first emotion you're going to have probably is excitement, like, oh my god, they're going to pay for my ticket, they're going to pay for my apartment, they're going to pay me, I'm going to another country, I get to travel, I get to see everything, it's going to be so wonderful and great and lovely and amazing, and, you know, you're just going to be freaking excited. Like, if you love to travel like I do, you're just going to be excited. Like, yes! Like, I was, like, for me, I always wanted to, like, hold on, let me just turn this thing off. I always wanted to travel and get paid for it. I just wasn't sure how I would manage to do it. But, I managed to do it. I managed to get someone to pay for my flight, my housing, and I get to see a completely different country. Isn't that great? So, you'll be excited. First emotion. Second emotion will be panic. Like, you will panic, because I panicked. And I'm naturally, okay, I do worry sometimes, but for the most part, I'm more of a calm, easygoing kind of person when it comes to things that have to do with work or anything like that, or, you know, my general life direction. I'm pretty calm. So for me to panic as much as I did, yeah, you will panic. Trust me. I panicked. You panic, you're worrying, like, oh my god, I don't know the language. Oh my god, well, what's going to be there? You know, you worry about everything, you stress out. You're like, oh my god, what am I going to take? What am I not going to take? You stress about that. So that's why I did the packing video, because I know, because I went through it. And then I watched hundreds of YouTube videos trying to find something, and I couldn't, so I continued to panic. And then when I went to the stores and I was frustrated by the weight of items or trying to determine what I should really bring, you know, I was frustrated. And especially me, like I mentioned in my last video, I have a lot of clothes, you know, so when you have as much clothes and items and decorative pieces that you really love and things from all over the world that I've collected, it's just like, I don't want to let it go. I don't want to leave it behind, but I don't want it to break. So, you know, get somebody who you trust to take care of your valuables, and just leave it with them and pray that when you get back, your Venetian glass, like mine, is still intact, you know, hand-blown glass, you know, you hope that your vase is still here when you come back, and intact. Or your favorite piece that you have, like I do, I have a lot of favorite pieces, that define me. Obviously I'm not going to bring it, because I have a lot of heavy material items, or fragile items that I love, and I can't bring them with me. So you will panic. You will panic about your stuff. You will panic about the job. You will panic about everything. Just imagine panicking about everything, including when you go over there, you think, oh my god, I'm going to be alone. There's going to be nobody. You know, there's going to be nobody in the school. I actually interviewed with a school, and I'm kind of glad that when I interviewed with him, like, I mean, actually, I didn't take the job. The job was offered to me, but I changed my mind because I'd be the only foreign teacher there, and the school just opened. So the school I'm actually going to has 3 other female teachers and 1 male that I'm replacing. So I won't be the only foreign teacher. I was a little bit worried about that. So, I mean, I've heard people of their experiences, you know, they're the only foreign teacher and it's not that bad, but personally, I'm panicking enough. Well, I panicked enough. Now that everything's going according to plan, and like I mentioned in the previous video, the manager of the school that I actually did pick, you know, happens to be, well, I don't know if I mentioned this, but he's a Korean American. So the guy who's actually like the liaison for the school actually has been to the U.S., you know, lived in the U.S. for a little bit. So he's a little bit, he put me at ease, you know. He's like, I understand that it's, well, let me just tell you what he told me to calm me down. He's like, I understand you're moving to another country and it's a big deal and it's crazy, but you need to take everything and understand that it's going to be different and just keep calm. That's the main thing I can give as an advice for people, is just keep calm, because you will panic. Okay, and another thing that I'll talk about right now is your family. Oh, your family. If they're like mine, they try to convince me out of it since I mentioned it. My family was like, are you crazy? You're going to a different country? You don't know language? you can't read, you can't speak Korean, and then my mom thought it was some kind of scam, I had to show her a few YouTube videos of teachers over there and show her some pictures of Korea and explain to her that it's not North Korea, believe it or not. My mom, it was a little bit, even the other day, she just started crying because I went to Korea. And I'm like, I'm not going for an eternity. I'm going for a year, maybe 2, maybe 3 if I like it. But, I am going to be on the other side of the world. So, your mom's going to cry, your friends are going to cry, your little sister's going to cry, My nephews all cried, maybe you'll cry, in the process. I haven't cried yet, but, kind of feel bad a little bit. You feel guilty almost. That's another emotion, I guess. You feel guilty about leaving, but then you realize, like, well, this is something great, this is something I want to do. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, especially if you're like me, you're not married, and you don't have kids. And, I'm getting to the age where people expect me to have kids and be married, and honestly, I've always been a career person first, but since this economy over here is not that great, my career is not panning out the way I wanted it to. So this is a good little, like, vacation kind of thing, like, away from, the bad economy. Their economy's not as bad as ours, so they're still hiring. So yeah, this is a great opportunity, and if anybody tries to tell you different, don't listen to them. Do not listen to them. I had a friend that was, like, as soon as I mentioned it, she was completely against it. Now she's filing paperwork to do it too. I told her, I said, do you have a master's? We live in New York. There's no jobs for people with masters. She was working in retail. I was like, do you really want to work in retail? Do you want to at least, get a job that has some kind of respect? I mean, I know it's crazy going across the world and all, but, at least there's some respect in it, It's a lot better than being, hey, I'm working at, Macy's right now. I'm a salesperson, double masters, so I like to be respected, so, I try to find jobs where I'm respected at least a little bit. And teaching is a very respected profession, especially in Korea, because to them, education is number one. It's very important to them. And if you're like me, education was always important to me. So we share that value, And, it's cool. You're like, yeah, I'm a teacher. And personally, I always thought I'd be a teacher one way or another. I was planning on going back and getting my master's in teaching anyway. So eventually one day I might be a professor, college. Alright, so other emotions, let's see. You'll get angry. You'll get angry that things aren't, and frustrated that things aren't going with me with the paperwork. There's a certain point where I was just like, you just want to give up and you just say, oh my god, it's taking so long, what's taking so long, and then you worry about the paperwork and worry about this and worry about that. So you get angry, and then you get over it, I mean, you just got to keep in mind that this is something that you want to do, and don't let anybody talk you out of it, and it's a great experience. And really, I mean, it's different over there. It's going to be completely different, for me not being able to read the signs or whatever, but, I am from New York, so I have gone through areas in the city, where nobody speaks my language, and I can't read the signs, and I've traveled to different places too, so, traveled to Europe and whatnot, and I didn't know the language. It didn't bother me that much. I mean, once you get over it, once you find the necessities, when you go there, the school, my school will provide you with somebody. One of them will teach you where to go food shopping. I was already told that I have somebody assign to me when I go there, that she's gonna basically, give me the rundown, where to go shopping and whatnot. I made a YouTube video about, PowerPoint about the shopping. They have a lot of stores that we have out here. They have E-Mart, which is like a Walmart. I found out that they have Tesco. If you don't know what Tesco is, if you've ever been to London, it's like a convenience store kind of grocery store, convenience store thing going on there. They have that too. I'm not sure if they have any housewares or anything like that there, but they have Dunkin' Donuts, which I'm happy about. They're big coffee drinkers, so they have plenty of coffee. So if you're like me, panicking about the coffee, oh my god, will I have coffee? This is my number one thing that I need in life. And they have plenty of coffee. So don't worry about it. They have McDonald's. They have KFC in some places, like in the region I went to. I just like stumbled upon it the other day. I was like, let me find out what's in the area. So I just typed in every American thing I could think of. They don't have Taco Bell though, so no Taco Bell. But I'm pretty sure there's replacements of other things, and I'll find out and I'll show you. I can't wait. I'm gonna do such a great job of like videotaping everything, unlike other people. I mean, I don't mean to insult other people, but I'll actually go into there and actually show you like, hey, look, this is the actual Taco Bell. I'm standing in front of it. Or this, no, they don't have Taco Bell, but you get it. Hey, look, it's KFC. I'm standing outside of it, and oh, okay, they don't want me to film inside, but I can film outside because it's a free. Well, I don't know if it's a free country over there, but well, it's a free country over there too. I don't know what their laws are about filming and whatnot, but I'll find out. Probably. That caused my trouble, you know. I also, you know, so I'm getting off on a tangent again. I'm sorry. This is the way my brain processes information. It's just like there's a million things going on at one time. But that's what's going to be going through your head too when you think about Korea, because it's going to be like excitement, like nervousness. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest with you. Like that's an emotion that I just got this week, because it's like it's so real now. It's like, oh my god, I have the ticket. I have the flight. I know my flight number. I know where I'm going. I know my school. I know I'm going to be a kindergarten teacher, and then you worry about teaching and will you be a good teacher for real, or, you know. I mean, I'm going to be a kindergarten teacher, so, you know, those kids are cute and respectful at that age, so we'll see. I'll probably like it, though. I love kids. I said that before, but I do. So, yeah, the emotions. Let's get back to that. Yeah, you're going to go through everything, every emotion you can think of. Just don't let people discourage you. I almost did, you know, and I really am glad that, you know, my recruiter was on me the way he was, because if it wasn't for him being on me like that, like, oh, you done your paperwork? Oh, just checking up on you. Did you do this? Oh, okay. You know, I mean, I'm a very on-point kind of person to begin with, so my paperwork, when he told me to send it out, I'd send it out that day or the next morning as soon as I got it or whatever. But when it came to like thinking about it, I was like starting to think, oh, maybe it is a scam. You know, you start getting nervous and worried. But don't. Be calm, be cool, be motivated. Motivation is key to anything in life. So you have to want it. Okay? You have to want it and you have to go for it. And, you know, if you need to cry a little bit, cry. You know, try to have fun before you leave. Try to see your friends that you haven't seen in a while. Try to see your family, you know. Hang out with them even if you don't really like them, you know, just hang out with them to make them happy, you know. Tell them that, you know, what I did is I never really had most of my family on Facebook, so I created a new Facebook for my family, so I can post pictures and they know I'm alive and well, so, and give status updates, you know. Oh, and get a Gmail account because they don't use Yahoo because it's like spam over there. So just get Gmail, and you can chat and Skype. You can Skype for free. Skype to Skype is free, so get yourself a webcam like I did. I actually ordered this one from China. That's why, I mean, like, it's not really that great. I only paid $3 for this one. It has a built-in mic from eBay, so yeah, I'm gonna get a higher quality one once I'm over there. But for right now, you're viewing me through the $3 webcam. Yeah, that's why it's like it cuts out sometimes, and sometimes you know, I look all grainy and blurry. Right now this light, I don't even know where this light's coming from, and like around my head right now, it's just like it's like 4:17 p.m. in late December. Like, look at this. Look at this light. I'm an angel. No. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I babbled again, sorry. See you in Korea. Peace out. Okay. Bye everyone.